Greetings, comic friends. I'll tell you, if there is any Wednesday that feels like it should be Friday, it is today. But that's okay, because it's Wednesday, and to get us over that hump is New Comic Day. That's right, it's TGIW. Thank God it is Wednesday. A little bit of change here, you may have noticed. I got a new microphone. It's coming in from sort of above me to the side. I'm hoping the sound's a little bit better with this, but we'll see. At the very least, I'm going to say it's less intrusive. It's more intrusive to you. It's less intrusive to me. It's the old one was just kind of clunky and a pain to sort of deal with. So I got this one on the boom arm. That was a little bit easier for me to manipulate and break down the studio and bring it back up, because this is in my comic room. So I'm set up on a cart here that I actually use for organizing and stuff like that. So I kind of have to take everything down every time I get done recording and put it back up. So this is just kind of a convenience thing. Anyway, let me know how it sounds. I'm curious to know. And while you're commenting on how the audio sounds, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can comment about something else, of course. This isn't the new Mike show. It is TGIW, which means it's a new comic book day show. All right. Today wasn't actually that bad. The last couple weeks killed me. It was tough to get through everything. There were all these number ones over the past couple weeks, and there's a couple of number ones this week too, but nowhere near as bad as it was. So we should have a little bit easier time getting through this, and maybe get back to getting through some of my back issues. Which, speaking of which, I finished reading all of Darkhawk, and I don't know if I suggest it. It started off great. I would say the first 20-ish issues or so are fantastic. Then it gets into full 90s nonsense that just it doesn't. I was sad. Because I was liking it again up to maybe with the 20s or so, and then it just really kind of fell apart. And it's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Coming up with these new armor for no real good reason at all, and it's super 90s, and it was too 90s. Anyway, I finished that. But for new stuff this week, we have two Spidermans. So we have Amazing Spider-Man 52 and Amazing Spider-Man 52 LR. And 52 is also Last Remains. So why have the .LR? Don't get me wrong. You know I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, but it might be too much. It might be too much for that. Iron Man number 3. So first of all, I'm loving these Alex Ross covers. These are beautiful, beautiful covers. You usually don't get really nice Alex Ross covers unless you're getting variants. But this is that's good. Savage Avengers number 14. We just had a Savage Avengers last week. I know, because I filed my books from last week right before this, and I filed it away. So there was one just last week. It looks like we're getting a little shakeup in the team. So now we have Magic and Juggernaut and Black Knight in there, fighting a dragon. I mean, that's cool. 2 Star Treks. I'm really excited for this storyline. So, Star Trek Year 5, number 16. And it's kind of relevant to today, politic-wise. There is a party, the Originists Party, I think is what it's called, Originists or Originalists, where they seem to think, this party thinks that the only species that should really be part of the Federation are those that were originally part of the Federation. Everyone else can get out. Don't care. So that's interesting. And the candidate they've picked is it Henry Mudd? from the classic episode Mud's Women. Well, he's kind of a skeevy guy. He has a bunch of androids that sexy lady androids that he just kind of was his harem. But he is their candidate. And the whole thing, like Kirk was, are you sure this is who you want to be your candidate? Because this guy's a jerk. So I'm interested to see where that goes. Then another Star Trek book, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Too Long a Sacrifice. Again, this is that Deep Space Nine sort of murder mystery, following up on some what do you call it? What do you call it when you get something into a ship that's not supposed to be there on the down low, like contraband, smugglers. People smuggling stuff in. I think the weapon that ended up killing the person was smuggled in, or the people was smuggled in, so they're following the smugglers. And then, when it comes to smuggling on Deep Space Nine, you got to talk to Quark, because Quark's got his little Ferengi fingers and all kinds of dirty pies. So this has been good. Strange Academy 5. When I first read Strange Academy, the first issue or two, I was like, okay, it's a Harry Potter knockoff. And it is a Harry Potter knockoff. I mean, let's a magical school? What? But in the Marvel Universe. But the more that I read it, the more I like it. There's so many new characters here that I think it was overwhelming. I didn't really care about any of them. But as you read more and you get to know the characters a little bit more, then you do care about them. So I've been enjoying that more and more as it goes on. If you haven't jumped on it, again, the other prints of it are pretty easy to find still. Or this is issue 5, so I'm sure a trade will be coming out soon. Highly suggest getting it at least to read it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 111. So no, I'm thinking Jenica. See, that's the problem when you have books like this. You have the regular TMNT book and then the Jenica book. And I'm like, oh, this is what happened in the last issue. No, that's what happened in Jenica. Obviously still in Mutant Town. I don't remember. Jenica came out last week and it's too fresh in my mind. But check out that cute chibi cover. That's so cool. They're all kind of hanging out, doing their own thing. I dig it. It's still one of the best books on the shelf. Easy. Wolverine number 7. This is part of the X of Swords. I'm not reading any other X books other than Juggernaut, but that's not part of X of Swords. So this is part 16 of 22. Holy crap. I did not realize that X of Swords was so long and so many issues, because I don't care. I wasn't following it. But yeah, I just saw this was part 16 of 22. Well, X fans, have fun with that. We'll see how much I can get out of that issue without reading the rest of X of Swords. I don't know. Batman Detective Comics number 1030. So this is with, this mirror, which, come on. Like, this mirror guy, like, his whole thing was anti-vigilantes, anti-superhero or whatever, and the whole thing of them being masked, it's not fair. And then he rolls up in a mask, and he even addresses it like, well, how come, you wear a mask, you might be thinking. Like, well, my mask is a mirror, it's a reflection. Shut up. You're wearing a mask. You're a hypocrite. If you really stand behind this thing, take your freaking mask off. I know that he can't as far as reading a comic goes, because it has to be some reveal or something like that. Or at least pretend there's going to be a reveal. Eventually he'll be unmasked and he's just like a nobody. But it's an interesting story. But that whole, I'm the reflection of, and it's that on the cover. It's like reflecting Batman's face in it. Everyone else has to take off their mask except for me, because mine's a reflection of you and I'm you. No, you're not. You're somebody under there. You're being shady. Superman number 27. mentioned last time that I'm going to be cutting back on books, and I started making a list, and I didn't totally finish that list, and I didn't hand that list in, but I know Superman was on it. I just Superman is just one of those characters that it's not the fault of the character, and it's not really the fault of the writers either. But Superman is such a difficult character to make an interesting story about because he's too much. He's too powerful. He's too Boy Scout. I will say that him revealing his identity was a great way to shake things up and get an interesting Superman story. But that's kind of died down now. Now it's just getting to be sort of the status quo. So what do you got? Not much really for me. And again, it's one of those. There's an alien that's coming to get him. We don't know why. I don't remember all the details. But usually when I can't remember that much, then it's for a reason. Harley Quinn 2. So got Punchline 1, which I believe is a one-shot. Seemed like I enjoy Joker War. I'm not a big fan of Punchline. I mean, she is just a rehash of Harley, and I don't hate that because I'm a huge Harley fanboy. It's because I don't like Harley either. So if I don't like Harley, I also don't like the copy of Harley. But it's Joker War Aftermath. In Joker War, they kind of left her off at an intriguing point of where she's saying, no, I was manipulated and all this stuff. And it seems like it's a lie, but is it really? I don't know. They have, if that's legit, if they're going to come back and say that Punchline was manipulated this whole time, they're going to have a hard time selling me on that because she sought him out originally. So that is a huge leap to then come back and say, oh, no, he manipulated me the entire... I don't know. We'll see. And then I got then I got a couple number ones. So I picked up this Miskatonic. Yeah, Miskatonic. Which looks really great. Again, Aftershock, I think, has been doing some really fun stuff. And this is a Lovecraftian mystery. Looks like it's a period piece. Lovecraftian. I'm in. I am in. So, yeah, I figured I'd give it a shot. Looked fun. And this Cutting Edge. Not real sure what it's about, to be honest. Something I'm guessing with time. But it... I don't know. The cover intrigued me, so I picked it up. Yeah. If it's good, it's good. If not, then oh well. It was $6. I guess it is a little thicker, but still, man, I gotta pay closer attention to my covers. And then I almost walked out without getting this. I had paid already for my stuff, and I walked by the new graphic novel and trade shelf, and I caught this. So the full collection of Forever People. So Jack Kirby, Fourth World stuff. I think this was the only collection of his Fourth World stuff that I don't have, because there was the New Gods, Mr. Miracle. I think there was a specific Fourth World one. I don't remember. But Forever People, I haven't read through them. I have Forever People number 1 because it is the first full appearance of Darkseid. Not that Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, whatever number it is, where he shows up on a screen. They call it the first appearance. But yeah, I haven't read the Forever People, and I love Kirby Fourth World. I love it. So had to pick that up. 11 issues. Yeah, but that's it. Really a fairly tame week. I thought it was going to be less, but even so, this is This is not too bad. Given the last couple weeks, this is not too bad. I can take a little bit of a breather of a week, relax, not try to like jam through these super fast. So I'm pretty happy with the haul this week. Everything looks pretty good. I mean, Superman, Wolverine, and again, I've been really liking Wolverine. It's just that it's this X of Swords crossover, which I'm in no way interested in. But the other stuff, the Star Trek stuff, Savage Event, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't complain about having two Spider-Mans, I suppose. I mean, he is my favorite, so at the same time, if I got 2 issues of Spider-Man every week that were like number 52 and 53, I'd be okay with that. But this it's of 2 separate but related stories. Just my brain can't get around all of it. But that's more of a me problem. So, all right. Well, that's it. Yeah, a fairly. Oh, you know what? I also picked up. This just because it was cool. Marvel Age 74. Because there's a cool Moon Knight cover, and I love me some Moon Knight, so I picked that up. It's nothing special. It has the preview of probably the Mark Spector Moon Knight. So the second volume of Moon Knight has a 5-page preview in it of it. But I got it just because the Moon Knight cover was cool. So, anything else hiding? Nope, I think that's it. I think that's good. So, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you. This is a whole new year. This is week 53, so we're starting it over again. We're another rotation around the sun for TGIW, and I hope you'll all join me for another year. And as always, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.